What the? Yo, who the put this broom here? Yo, what is up, NBA and basketball fans? You know what? I'm not mad, you know? I'm not mad. So yesterday, the Cleveland Cavaliers finished the 4-game sweep of my Detroit Pistons. The team I rep, the team I bleed for. And I'm gonna say it, hats off to the Cleveland Cavaliers, yo. I'm not gonna bash on a team just because they beat my favorite team. That's just not how I roll, alright? You guys had better win the whole freaking thing now. Because if my Pistons had to lose, especially in a sweep, yo, it better be to the team that wins the championship. Let me just take a minute to talk about the series. Even though it was a sweep, this was a close series. All but one of the games, the Detroit Pistons had a chance to win. I mean, they were right in every single game except for game 2, up until the very last second, and in the game 4, up until the very last shot. As a Pistons fan, let me just take this time to say I am proud of the way my team fought. This is a young team, first time ever making it to the playoffs in 7 years. So I'm extremely proud of the way they came out and fought the best team in the Eastern Conference and one of the top 3 teams in the NBA. If the Detroit Pistons had played anyone else in the first round of the Eastern Conference, I'm telling you that series was going to at least 7 games, or the Pistons probably had a chance to beat any other team in the Eastern Conference. Yeah, the Pistons probably could have beaten any other team in the Eastern Conference the way they were playing. Right now, let's talk about the Cleveland Cavaliers. Once again, hats off to LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Kyrie Irving was a freaking monster this series. He was like averaging over 30 points, yo. He was unstoppable. And as a Pistons fan, I gotta admit, Kyrie Irving was unstoppable. Everyone's talking about Steph Curry now and what he's been doing to the NBA. Well, Kyrie Irving, when he's in his prime, because right now Steph Curry just entered his prime. When Kyrie Irving enters his prime, because he is only 23 years old, I'm not even sure I want to watch it because that's just gonna be playing out not fair, yo. The man, he is unguardable, especially in the pick and roll. Could you imagine if Kyrie Irving and Andre Drummond were on the same team though? That pick and roll of Kyrie Irving and Andre Drummond. How would you guard that? He can shoot. Obviously he can take it to the rack. He does that as well as anybody in the NBA. Arguably, and in my opinion he does. He has the best handles in the NBA, so if you're that second defender coming over to help in the pick and roll, your ankles is just gonna get shattered. So don't even bother, bro. Then you got Kevin Love. I mean, Kevin Love was alright this series. I mean, 2 games, he was really good. And then the other 2 games, as long as he can get rebounds and provide at least a threat, then, you know, he's doing his job. He doesn't have to have 30 every single game. But if he does have 30, that's a huge bonus. And if Kevin Love goes for 30, the Cleveland Cavaliers probably are gonna win. Freaking J.R. Smith, dog. Since when could this man shoot a 3 at a 75% clip? 7 for 11, 5 for 7, 6 for 8 from downtown. Since when, bro? He was always so freaking inconsistent. And then of course you got LeBron James. He's just gonna do whatever it takes to get the win. You know, rebound, assist, score. He's just gonna do anything and everything it takes. He's gonna fill in whatever gap his team needs him to fill in order for them to get that win. He did that this series. You know, sometimes he'd be the leading scorer. Other nights he was always the leading assister. Other times he'd be the get the most rebounds, and you know, sometimes he just had that all-around game. So you know, it's LeBron James, arguably the best player in the world, so there's not really much you can do about that. It just sucks though that I gotta wait another 5.5 months to watch my Pistons play again. Next year, the Pistons are about to be a serious problem because obviously they do not have a bench. Their bench is complete trash. Outside of Stanley Johnson, you know, Aaron Baines is alright for being a backup center to Andre Drummond. Also, Reggie Bullock has been really good too. That man can shoot the ball. We gotta get rid of Steve Blake. Steve Blake is the epitome of trash. But I hope you guys enjoyed this quick little rant video type thing. And if you did, make sure to hit that like button. And if you haven't already, you guys should definitely subscribe because I post NBA content multiple times a week. I just talk about stuff going on in the NBA, take you guys' comments, talk about what you want to talk about that's going on in the NBA. So just anything NBA related gets discussed on this channel. And until next time, remember to keep getting the buckets, Team SDC. Peace. Let's show a happy team. Now let's take it back to the Houston Rockets. Let's diagnose the face of every single player on that Houston bench that we can see.